Live from Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. This is your motivational, sensational, inspirational, educational, aspirational, international, keenly awaited, daily created, highly anticipated edition of the Afternoon Swing Trading Floor with your humble host, Jerremy Newsome, with another daily dose of mentally delicious brain food, reminding each of you to love life, live life, and trade it. What is going on, folks and friends? Team and family, fans and loved ones from around the entire world. What is up? What is up? What is up? Monday in the building. Hope you all had a great Monday and are just amped and totally stoked about life, love, and happiness. Robin's here. Raytheon, my girl Emily Young. Craig Levine says best day ever. Yeah, man, it's your birthday. Should be your best day ever. Darian, dude. Love all of your awesome posts. Keep them coming. Thanks for all the kind shout outs and all the great words. Chris L, what is up? Donna, how are you? Zach Johnson, Albert Chad. Cool. SPY, new all-time highs. We did again. Type of 4 into the chat pane, by the way, if I have talked about this in the past, just to make sure. You can be in the SPY. All right, you guys all know that? Okay, cool. So it's like making sure. It's like reminding you all that you can buy this. You can buy shares. You can buy one share. You can buy call options. You can day trade it. You can swing trade it. You can sell puts on it, bull put spreads. You can bake it, broil it, saute it, steam it. You have SPY sandwiches, SPY barbecue sandwiches, SPY gumbo, grilled SPY, fried SPY, SPY soup. Oh man, new all-time highs. I mean, that's all I got. Why not? Because we've done a few weekly charts. Like last time I pulled up, I was doing some. It just looks like we're going to keep going. Can't specifically find any real reason not to just keep on slowly churning and burning. The last week was a little bit of a bear high wave candle. So I don't know, guys. I think we're just going to probably just slowly keep going. So I guess enjoy that. Here's the Qs. Nice gap on the Qs. I mean, that open was clearing like 7 days worth of candles. And in the first 4 minutes cleared like literally every candle in all-time history and forever. Here's the first, like if you're looking at a 3-minute chart, type a 9 into the chat pane if that's a beautiful layup of an entry. Bang, bang. That's simple. Great gap. Couldn't have been easier. Really, really pretty. And if you're looking at it from future standpoint, here's the NQs again on a 3-minute. I mean, look at that second candle from open. Bang. So nice. We had a lot of traders make some ridiculous money on the NQs today. So congratulations. Nice bear candle there, good bear candle there, good little stair step pattern there, flag pattern, consolidation, all good stuff. So yeah, it just looks like we're going to continue going higher. Buy dips if you want. Here's the IWM. IWM, very, very nice bounce off of that support zone, right around the 200 simple moving average. If you got your iron condor on, you're probably pretty happy about that. I like that bounce. If you got put sales, probably relatively pleased. If you did something remotely bullish, you're probably just, I guess depends on what you're in, but you're most likely happy. Ron, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing amazing. All right. So anyway, that's the broader markets. Any other questions, concerns, thoughts, or oppositional viewpoints before we dive in? You guys good? All right, cool. Let's get into it. Here is VSCO, Victoria's Secrets and Company. It was a secret that they were publicly traded. I did not know. I was unaware of that. Probably a lot of things I don't know about Victoria's Secret. But I'll go this. If I had to analyze where I would like to buy a dip, it'd be around here, 55.07. Yeah, small little evening star reversal pattern, had a nice hammer here with an inside candle the next day. So almost without question, people were setting up an entry to get in there. And that just hasn't triggered yet. So you did have a bear candle closing above the 10 EMA right here on August 20th. That could have been an entry, but we didn't get above. So yeah, relatively speaking from here, buy low, sell high. That's it. 55.07. That would be the buy spot. Wait it out. Let's see what happens. TRMR. TRMR, Trimmer International Limited. So this is one I'm still just kind of being a little bit patient on because it has had a relatively big move. And you all might remember this is when I tried to buy at 18.98, missed it at 19. Missed this one by 2 pennies. Cool looking move, I guess, but I really think that we still probably are going to get a pullback into this level. It just looks like we're at a little bit of a resistance. I have to go to a smaller time frame. Yeah, it's kind of like digging here. It's like a 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, long-term averages, 100. Yeah, if I was personally playing this one again, I'd probably just try. I'd most likely pyramid in. Have a pyramid, have an entry at 2072, have one at 2010, probably have some stair stepping as it goes lower just to buy the dip. The trend is bullish. I do like this candle. We do have a nice little resistance right here that's formed. So if we break out of that resistance, earnings is over. I think we'll know what's up. I'll put that on the list for Thursday and we'll come back to it and just kind of keep it on at Thursday and just see what it can do for us. All right, sweet. There we go. Trimmer. Got it. We're moving along. We're doing good. ARKK. So we wanted to see if it was going to break 1388. It did not. Right. So we did not get below 1388. We mentioned it was a very strong support. Simply said, if it breaks lower, I will look for some bearish plays. It has not broken lower. So no bearish plays for now. Keep waiting. We did have a nice, really, really pretty weekly chart on this thing, right? So until that's how necklines of double tops and double bottoms and head and shoulders get confirmed. You got to wait for closes beyond those necklines. Not saying it can't happen, but so far it hasn't happened yet. ARK Innovation ETF, obviously a big portion of this is Tesla. Type in a 6 if you guys got a chance to watch AI Day over the weekend. I vegged out, what day was that? Saturday afternoon, I think. I kind of vegged out a little bit and watched some Tesla AI Day. I mean, as I was watching that, I didn't do this, but I almost went on Twitter and said, if you don't have any shares of Tesla, you just hate the future. I almost said that, but I didn't. I thought about it because, man, like we're gonna look at Tesla in a little bit, but whew, strong. Craig says the future excites me. Yeah, it is really, really cool. I mean, the things are there. I'm not even talking about the AI bot. Like the Tesla bot, like that could be cool, but that's probably one of those things that may or may not ever happen. And, it might be one of those ideas that either works or doesn't work. I'm not even getting into that. I'm just getting into the complexity. I mean, they talked about the self-driving capabilities for like 2 hours and all the information and how they're going to lease that out to other companies. I mean, there's so many other companies that are so far behind. They're going to lease all this stuff out. It's just going to be a money-making machine. Plus, they're going to have their own insurance company at some point. I mean, oh my gosh. The self-driving is already so far beyond other companies, and they just got to catch up. So in 2-3 years, when you're talking about like robo taxis and being able to pick people up and take full trips without ever needing a human hand on the steering wheel, that's probably 5-6 years away for Tesla, 30 years away for other companies. I don't know. It's going to be cool. Lots of amazing smart nerds, says Terry. Yeah, that's a true story. So anyway, ARK Innovation ETF. I do like the compression. I like this trading sideways. This is, and everyone's been asking, but it is an inverted head and shoulders pattern. You just need it to close with the neckline at some point or break out. And I still think this is a big wave 4 anyway. So eventually we can get a wave 5, but wave 4s can last forever. Let's keep trading sideways. We'll see what happens. Upwork, up very, very small. Nothing to write home to mom about. Here's the weekly chart. Got a hammer last week and got a hammer this week back in May. And then we popped and rallied. So we'll see. Not as big of a hammer, but it's still there. I still like it. I don't dislike it. Right off of the 50. Robert says, got put shares at 52.50 and I sold a September 50 cover call today. Nice. All right. Buy low, sell high. I dig it. So our boy Robert has a covered call at 50. I mean, that'd be what? A nice $7.50 per share gain. I would take that. It's good. RF September. Thank you for sharing, bro. Bro Ceppolini. All right. So there we go. Upwork. It's at a buy low, sell high space. See what it does. Off of the 50 EMA on a weekly. I'll give it some time to chop around. I'm not expecting this, so that everyone knows. I'm mostly expecting something like this. And just eventually it'll grind higher. So be patient. All right. Next on the list is Marathon Oil, MRO, and Marathon. This one I have traded before in the past. You got that gnarly double bottom that a lot of energy positions have. I would still personally wait for that if I was buying MRO on like a bigger, like larger scale. Yeah, I'd wait for 866. I think it could come back down there. It'll be a while. It won't happen tomorrow. But if you're looking at buying MRO, that's probably where I would be doing it. Put sales down there, share ownership. Got a huge gap today on MRO. Probably fills at some point. We might even trade up a little bit higher and then double bottom off the 200, something like that. But yeah, good company. Essentially, double bottom, 100 simple. That's where I'll be buying it. That's my thoughts. Next on the list, Alibaba. I have some people asking about max pain on Baba. I don't know if we are down there or if we have max pain or not yet. But I will say this. That is a perfect hammer. The only thing that's not exceptionally phenomenal about it is that it's still in a strong downtrend and there's no moving average on really any time frame at all that supports this as a hammer, like at all. But that doesn't mean it can't go higher for a very quick little trade. So that being said, I'll be watching it tomorrow for a day trade. I'll keep an eye on it. Today was a really profitable day. And Merrick says my Baba bag is so heavy. There's a lot of traders that have a very heavy Baba bag. This is a great example of when stocks break very, very strong supports. Merrick, you and I talked about that, right? You can always buy puts. You can always buy puts, make money on the way down. Use the put money to dollar cost average in. But yeah, this was a very, very pretty pennant pattern. Solid breakdown right here. Really, really good little trend. Let me see how many people are here. Okay, cool. There's a few traders, and I'm probably will make a video about this later, but since everyone's already here, tons of people are here. When you're talking about chasing a trend, like is a trend over? A lot of people have been asking me that recently. Like, how do you know when a trend's over? This is what I do. I use the 10 EMA, and if you get a bull candle that closes below the 10 EMA, okay, bull candle that closes below the 10, so here, 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 here. If we take out those bull candles that close below the 10 EMA, you're going to go lower. So it's not chasing. Like if you get a nice little small bull candle that closes below the 10, get in. And same exact opposite direction, right? If you get a bear candle that closes above the 10, like this one, there's your bear candle that closed above the 10. We never went higher. So that's not a sign of a reversal yet. Right? Bear candle closing above the 10, didn't close above. Bear candle closing above the 10, didn't get above. So simply put, if you are trading bull or bear, that's how you know if a reversal is going to come or not. And we haven't had any of those signals yet. So I'll watch it tomorrow. Can we get a quick little day trade in and out? Absolutely. Sure we can. Can it go lower? Absolutely. Certainly could. A lot of people are asking me about leaps. I don't personally buy leaps on downtrending companies. I'm not saying that that's a bad idea. And I'm not saying the Bible will not bounce down here and just run to the moon. If you want to buy down here, I'd probably buy shares rather than leaps, because yes, I think we all know it'll recover. The biggest question is just simply when. That answer I don't have. And looking at the chart, we can go lower before we go higher. And I don't like catching falling knives with leaps. So waiting this one out. That's my thoughts on Alibaba. All right. Next on the list, which is Monday, Roblox, RBLX. Roblox had some really cool moves the last 2 days. Had this nice high wave inside candle. You guys remember when I was doing the analysis on August 17th, I mentioned, let's wait for that inside candle to form and then take the breakout or whatever direction the inside candle goes. So I thought it would be the very next day, but it wasn't. So the next day was a strong bull candle, right? So then we got the inside candle on Thursday. So then you got the breakout on Friday and then the continuation today. This looks really pretty. Keep your eyes on Roblox. Let's wait for some bear candles to come in and get a move above those. Weekly chart looks good. Look at that hammer on a weekly. So that's strong. That is strong. I heard Scott McKay has some shares of Roblox. Don't know if that's true or not. It's just a rumor. Just a rumor. I heard Robert Falco has some shares of Roblox. Again, nice hammer today, bouncing off the 100. Sorry, good hammer on a weekly, bouncing off the 100. Yeah, it looks good. And again, this is one that I'm not going to be able to do specifically as like an official swing trade, but I do have some shares. I do think you could make some money trading this one, right? Buy into it a little bit, sell a little bit. We'll see what happens and kind of go from there. Robert's posting a chart for us, doing some fib analysis. Nice. Robert throwing up some fibs. This is on the 78-minute chart on TradingView. I like it. All right, sweet. Plus, there's like multiple double bottoms in here. You got this double bottom. You have that double bottom. You have this double bottom. This thing could be at 100 by October. So let's make a few dollars a share on it. You know, why not? Again, I have some positions. Sounds cool. All right. Shopify. Shopify chilling. Trading sideways at 1478. It's going to hit $2,000 at some point. Just let it be patient until then. Came down to the 50 EMA for the first time in a while. Posted a new white soldier candle today. New white soldier off of the 50. So if it goes higher, be bullish. Weekly chart, it's Shopify. Monthly chart, it's Shopify. I had a conversation with Matt recently. He told me how bullish Shopify was. So thanks, Matt. Never heard you tell me that before. Appreciate you letting me know. So yeah, Shopify, I mean, again, add a little bit of resistance. It's going to chop around here for a little bit. We'll see what it does. But yeah, looks cool. Nitro says, I can't wait for BNB to go public. What is that, Bumble? Bumble's already public, dog. It's already beat you. If you're talking about Airbnb, I think that one's got 2. Or is that just bed and breakfast? Is there a bigger company called Bed and Breakfast? Good old BNB. Double B, 1M. All right, CHWY. I don't know. CHWY's just kind of hanging out. Earnings are in a few weeks on CHWY. This one's kind of trending pretty nicely. So your Momos should be out on the Chuster. So I guess we'll keep waiting. Momo went long over here and got out over here for a measly 6.4% gain in about a week and a half. I'll take it. Momo does pretty good on CHWY. Daily chart, Momo is still long. Long-term averages, again, I would prefer it to pull back to these averages and bounce off of there. But the weekly chart does look good on CHWY. Overall trend still looks strong. Looks like a buy the dip opportunity. Let's go at it and have a good time. Kraft Heinz. So Kraft Heinz, Leah with, I will give her credit on this one whenever she wants it. Leah called the top of like Kraft Heinz to the penny. We were in the day trading room. She's like, I want to short Kraft Heinz at 44. I was like, okay, cool. Knocking stuff about. I didn't play that personally, but I mean, that was like the high was 44.5. And she wanted to short it pretty heavy. So give that woman a free mug. That's what I'm saying, man. Leah, good call out on Kraft Heinz, shorting at 44. Don't know if you're still in your short, but either way, even if you didn't, sometimes just when I hear people's analysis and then that analysis is spot on, I still want to give people some high fives, you know? Kraft Heinz, famous quote. I don't know how Warren Buffett comes up with the cool things he says sometimes, but when it started tanking back here in 2019, he said, if I didn't own so much, I wouldn't own any. But your boy is just sitting back, relaxing, chilling on Kraft Heinz, enjoying the move, enjoying the dividend. People still use ketchup though. Weird. Cleveland Cliffs. To the cliffs. CLF. Not Cliff Bars. Don't make that mistake. Old resistance, new support, 1238. It broke out. And honestly, that old resistance, new support is going to hold up to be, I think, pretty strong. Yeah. So you got old resistance, new support, just kind of crushing up there. Looks good to me. Just slow and steady. I mean, non-energy minerals, steel, trend looks good. Weekly chart looks good. Monthly chart looks good. Kind of the same thing I did on Alcoa. I would just try to buy as low as you can and probably with some shares, even though Alcoa did not work. And neither did WDC. Cleveland Cliffs off of the 50 EMA could be nice. So we'll see what it does. Overall trend hanging out, doing its thing. All right, FCX, Freeport McMoran. So FCX, here's the long-term moving averages. Really good gap up today, above the 200. First time it really interacted with the 200 was pretty recently. Robert and I sold some puts on FCX. It's either on the 16th of June or the 17th of June. I'd have to check my records. I'm pretty sure it was the 17th. And sold those at 30. Was able to buy those back in just a few days, and we still haven't hit that spot. So if you're looking at selling puts on FCX, that's probably still a good area, 30. This is a head and shoulders pattern only if it closes below the neckline, which is about 30, 136, give or take. 3170, 3188. Yeah. So we'll see. Pretty strong little pattern there on FCX. But again, needs to close. Monthly chart, still in an uptrend, and daily chart trying to bounce off the 200. So if you're looking at playing FCX, probably the best thing to do is sell some puts on it or own it down here and just let it kind of do its thing. All right, Spotify, SPOT. So SPOT, that short didn't work, at least for me. So SPOT with the inside candle just crushed on Friday, trapping not only myself, but a few other people. Really, really good gap on Friday and just kind of slowly churning and burning. Again, I don't have any other position currently on this one, but yeah, here's your, again, potential head and shoulders on a weekly chart. So old support resistance around 198. We didn't quite get down there. The only way I'd be comfortable playing Spotify right now, and again, this is just my opinion, just me personally, I would say I would accumulate it. If you have a Spotify premium account, which I do, and you want to make sure that you don't have to pay for it, which I think would be nice, you know, buy 2 or 3 shares a week, randomly at random prices, and then just hold those shares until they go up and you make money. That's pretty much it. That's my thoughts on Spotify. Definitely buy the dip though. This is a strong gap. Very, very strong gap the other day. I pop in here to a 2-hour chart. Yeah, strong gap. Nice little consolidation here for a few hours, and then off she goes again. All right, Cook. We know about this one. COOK, Traeger. Nice volume, looking toasty. You got yourself a pennant pattern there on the 2-hour chart. Yeah. Let's see if we can go a little bit higher on Traeger. Let me turn the extended hours on. Extended hours. Let's do here. Nitro says, throw a ribeye on the grill and get it. Let's go. Yes, dude. A ribeye. Barbecue time. Well, yeah, sure. Let's go. Here we go. 28.24 by 25.53 on Traeger. New official swing trade. New official swing on Cook. This is perfect time for the fall and or summer and or winter or wherever you are in the world. Got people from all over the place. So my thought process, let's make some money on this one and let's go buy some grills or some grill meat or whatever you want to do with it. And let's make some food. Throw it in the chat pane, post some posts. Try to be half as cool as Terry. By the way, Terry, we had a trader. I don't think they're with RLT anymore, if I had to guess. I'm 96% sure they're not. But if they are, oh well, I'll say this anyway. But I had someone like complain to me. They're like, why does Terry post so many pictures? I thought this was a stock channel. I want to see pictures. And I was like, dog. Dude. Really? If you don't like Terry's pictures, just keep scrolling. You know, just keep. Terry's living the life, dude. Full-time retired real life trader posting the greatest pictures I've ever seen on planet Earth. And you're mad about that? So anyway. They must hate traveling, food, and nature, says Robert. Yeah, that was kind of I'm like, dude, just calm down, take a deep breath. It's all good. But I'm just letting you know, I like my boy Terry's pictures. So anyway, Terry, I got your back. Merrick says, how is he getting internet there? No idea, but my boy Terry, he's like James Bond of trading, this guy. The James Bond of trading, absolute hero. So anyway, we're looking forward to your steak pictures, Terry, when we make a little bit of money on this trade. All right. US Steel, our boy Hector Hernandez, his covered call expired worthless. Boom. And today we have a bear inside candle, 3 bear candles in a row, none of them closing above the 10 yet, but this is a nice little inside candle. So Hector, if you're looking at doing a follow through or follow up on US Steel, this probably would be it. Just like that. And it is at a little bit of a resistance, but nothing too crazy. Right, here's the weekly chart. So you're above most of your long terms. We got some room to go. Hammer candle on a monthly chart. Right, here's your weekly. That's looking pretty okay. Daily. So if that still looks good tomorrow, I think we can make that on the list. Andy says, what are your thoughts on TSP? I will put that on the list for tomorrow. We've been talking about TSP a lot, pretty much every day for the last 7 days. Made some good money on TSP today. Thanks, Craig. Trade as a team, right? Got to make money together. Don't want to make money by myself. What's the point of that? All right, Logitech, LOGI, again, Logitech. I mean, long term, it's Logitech. I have a hard time shorting this one. Weekly chart. Weekly chart, you're kind of bouncing off the 50. So in my opinion, I would just be buying the trap on Logitech. They absolutely smokehoused earnings. And everyone knew they would. Their estimate was 99 cents. They reported $1.22. Logitech beat it by 22%. That's a huge earnings beat. Over here, smoke show. Just wrecked it. Over here, decimation. So they were just too high. They're like, oh, we only beat earnings by 26% until they got down. So anyway, there you go. Logitech, be long, buy the dip, own, don't short. Western Digital, thought maybe we'd have a stock that was going to go down. Nope. Nope, only went down for a day. That was a fun green P&L for a day while it lasted until today was red. Got stopped out on Western Digital for the weekly options newsletter for a September $60 put. Nothing goes down. And if it goes down for a day. Goodbye, Western Digital. Thank you for playing. We wish you the best. Nitro says, or in the stocks that I pick. Yeah, man. It's just like if I think something's going to go down, it could have 46 different signals like this one did, and then go higher. BNTX. All right, I am going to watch this one very closely. Again, I think it's potentially able to kind of roll over, but it does need to make a new high, not a new high, but like a new failed high first. So this could be the start. I'm still just keep an eye on this one. Usually this is one I pull up. I can't short it with shares, at least in Thinkorswim, but you can play it with puts. Puts are pretty awful. Chart's pretty terrible. So I'm just generally watching this one just to see if it's going to do anything interesting. Is it going to keep going up? Probably. Am I going to miss opportunities on this one to go up, play it bullish? Probably. But I might be able to catch one day where it gets a good short, and that'll make me happy. Other than that, I'm just going to miss it. Peloton, aka Peloton. So Peloton with a gap down today. Decent gap down too. I mean, we did trap some people on Peloton. Obviously, we all know that it's not likely going to go much lower because, let's face it, what goes down ever? So this one and Zoom look really similar. Both have earnings right around the corner. So yeah, Peloton, I mean, I don't know if either one of them are actually going to go down because again, you know, 2021, but it looks like it could. And even when it dropped back here in April and May and even in February, I mean, these drops happened so fast, so quick. I'll be watching it tomorrow. I think it could go lower for a day trade. I think it's worth going on the list just in case. See if we get any kind of follow through on the bear action. We had a good gap down today. The trend is bearish on the daily, right? You got Momo on the daily, 78 minutes short on the 78 minute is short. So if I'm looking at this particular trade on Peloton, I don't know. You got a double top on the daily. It looks a little bit weak. Earnings are right around the corner. If it gaps down on earnings, it probably gets bought up. Unless it gaps down to like 99.74. That would be kind of bearish. Yeah, Peloton. All right, cool. Airbnb. Airbnb gapped up today. So I was looking, that was a trade I was looking for on Airbnb the other day. Small gap up. I didn't trade this one. The 100 is going to be a little bit of a resistance on Airbnb. Let's see if that does anything. If it doesn't, no big deal. But once that 100 breaks, again, long term, I think this is going to be a fun name. I don't know how much it'll grow in the next year or two. It'll probably be like Uber, where it just kind of trades sideways for a good 2-3 years and then maybe goes higher. But Airbnb, a break above the 100, a gap above the 100, a good close, that could be pretty strong. Nitro says, are all the added fees included in the stock price? Man, dude, I'm telling you, those fees add up. It's like 60% of the price, just random fees. I saw a TV cleaning fee the other day. I was like, what? What's a TV cleaning fee? What if I don't even use the TV? Dang, bro. Magnite, which if I'm being honest, sounds like a Pokemon. This thing is worth $26.66 at close, came down to the support at 24 and bounced. Here's the weekly chart. I don't have any position on this one, but this one's a strong name. All you have to do is just drag the support resistance tool and you'll have it. This is the buying zone down here. If you're buying, this is where. Buy low, sell high. This is no doozy of a mover, guys. This is a very volatile stock. Probably great for share ownership, doing some covered calls, buy low, sell high, super quick swing trades. Remember, you can swing trade any chart on any time frame. You just have to be able to watch it or add it to your Momo, and let your Momo do it automatically. But if you're watching it and you're able to keep a close eye on it, this was a really nice move. Little bear candle above that bear candle from 25.83 to 26.65 in a day. It's not a bad dollar to catch. Catching dollars are exciting. I like catching dollars. In fact, if anyone ever comes over to my house and throws a bunch of $100 bills wadded up out my window, I'll catch them. Catch those bills, guys. $1 at a time. It adds up. Micron. Ticker symbol MU. Nice hammer. I do want to buy it at 65.20. It's kind of like my preferred buying spot, but that is a legit hammer. Now, granted, the 10 is right in the way. So if we gapped up tomorrow above 72.58, let's go. Momo triggered on this one. Yep, had a consolidation forever. Absolutely. Let's keep an eye on Micron. I like Micron. It's a very fun stock to trade. I haven't been in it in a while. I got called away from some covered calls back over here at 56. Missed all that upside. Still made some really good returns on it though. And now it's kind of pulling back to an interesting level. So I guess we'll kind of see monthly chart hanging out, doing its thing out of resistance. Doesn't pay a dividend. Allison says Lawson R got wicked out and need it back when it finally gaps out of this. Yeah, I can respect that, Allison. Great try though. Great try. Let's keep our eyes on this one. I'll put it on the list for tomorrow. Love that hammer. Definitely worth watching, especially on this name, Micron. Okay. Oh, this is good news. Pam says just before next earnings, there's a dividend. You are right. I didn't even notice that, Pam. Thanks for calling that out. October. Is that their first? That's the first special cash dividend is my assumption. Good for them. I don't know if they're releasing frequent dividends, but if they are, that's going to make the stock go up. More people are going to buy it. That'd be smart. Thank you, Pam. Good to know. All right, MU, I'm watching you, baby. Tesla. I mean, really. So, I didn't know Tesla was going to move so powerfully today. Obviously, we all got stopped out from this like quick swing trade back here on August 16th, but type in a 9 if you got back in above this hammer. Cool. So we got 1 9. All right. Oh, no, we got a few more 9s. Cool. Type in a 10 if you didn't play the hammer, but you played the retest of that bull candle from August 18th. I'll type my 10 in there. All right. So we got the breakout. So I played that as a day trade. Meow. Right. That was on August 18th. And then boom, there you go. It got filled off the 200 again. 668.05. I bought another share or two there. And then you had this high wave candle gap up yesterday. This is actually one of my favorite candlestick patterns. I do plan on making a video about it at some point. But I talk about it very frequently. Bear candle gapping up into another bear candle. So it was a gap and go that didn't go, but we did make a higher high and a higher low. That is strong pressure. Very, very strong. And again, you're bouncing off the 200. The 100's curving up. Looks very good. So I did lose 0.7-ish Rs on Tesla on Friday. weekly chart. So here's what the weekly chart looked like, right? Bouncing off the 10 and the 20. Momo still long on the weekly, right? Obviously monthly is still bullish. And then today, bow, you had AI day. You had some people to digest it, able to watch a 4-hour video. And everyone's like, holy smokes, this company's ridiculous. And that's what happened. This was literally just people, after they watched the stream, buy shares overnight. I think that's what happened. Because, I mean, seriously, that presentation, if you guys haven't watched it, just try your best. It's long. It is long, but put it, put YouTube on like an hour, 1.5 setting, skip through a little bit if you need to, but just look at the amount of presentation work that these engineers put together. I mean, like the head engineer, I don't know how anyone else could have put that slide deck together, but that slide deck was, oh. Craig says, I felt dumb. Bro, I was 87 seconds away from calling up Edward Lin and Thomas Wong. Like, can you guys please explain what's going on here? Can you use some English words for me and, tell me what's happening? It was amazing. I mean, dang. Just the level of depth they were going through describing the human eye by itself was overwhelming. Anyway, very cool stuff. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. Great presentation. I think that's what caused it to gap up today, just being honest. I think it was a lot of people just watching that over the weekend, digesting it and ordering some more shares and all that kind of good stuff. Weekly chart looks really good to me. You do have a hammer. We did have a bear candle closing above the 10 EMA on a weekly. I mean, the more we take out 7-Eleven, the more I think that we can slowly grind higher. I'm still targeting 7777. Let's go. Let's get it. Also, easiest day trade in the world today. And I say this with all kindness in my heart. Even Craig Levine played this candle. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a true story though. Guys, even Craig played this. Look at this beautiful compression. Look at that. An hour worth of sideways move on the end on Friday. Gapped up. Look at all this bears. Bear. And then you got a high wave inside candle. Oh man. Way up. Layup. Yeah, it's a layup. That's like Terry calling any one of you guys and saying, hey, would you like to come over to my house and eat some of the steak that I'm going to grill for you? If any of you guys got that invite, you'd be like, yeah, come. All right, where are you at now, Terry? Are you in Scotland? Are you in Bangkok? Are you in Antarctica? Where are you at? Where are we going? The James Bond of trading. I mean, you got to play that candle. Boom, there it is. I did have one gentleman ask me today, Jeremy, how did you know today would be the day? What was my answer? I didn't. I played it the exact same way. I played it the same way I played it on this day. And I lost, 0.7 and some change. And then I played it today and I did not lose that at all. So that was the thing. I had no clue, but Friday was a bullish gap and go on what I thought was a really cool presentation. I didn't get to watch all of it. And then today was even better. I had tried both. Today worked. Yesterday, Friday didn't. It's not a big deal. And if you want for it to get above the 10 EMA, get above the 20 EMA, and get above the high of the day, it was at 692, right? So you pop in here to a 3-minute chart. So there's your absolute crusher right there. So 15 minutes, 15 minutes into the market, you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then you get 2 sideways candles and then a bear candle. Well, there you go. It's your perfect flag pattern. Look at that. Look at that stair step. I mean, I would just say full disclosure, like that is the most obvious trade of all time. 696, stop at 690, 6-point risk. Boom, you're in. Here we go. Off to the races. I mean, that is easy. Easy. Steven says, what would be a good entry point if not in now? Honestly, man, I'd probably just look to buy back some of this candle. Yeah, brother, just slowly tiptoe in. I do think it'll continue breaking out, making new highs and then failing. So it'll probably do this and then this and that and this. It'll chop around for a while. So I don't think it's just going to moon Lambo, but 695 would be pretty relevant. If it gaps above the high of today, tomorrow, I'm just going to play it bullish again and let it rock and roll. Hoping that we get a small bear candle tomorrow or the next day, and then we break out above that. Oh my crispers. Hold my purse. All right, small little bear candles tomorrow, Wednesday. Oh yeah. We'll just keep trying it. It didn't work on this day, lost some money, worked over here, made some money. Lose less than you win, folks. BIDU. So BIDU, that is a strong one white candle that probably will go on my list for tomorrow, just to watch it for a day trade. That is, I mean, I do agree with you. I do feel like there's some maximum pain in the Chinese world out there. Now I say maximum pain. I'm not saying we can't go lower, but I am saying for a week, maybe two, you could go higher and make some money if you really want to. I probably will day trade it. Although, as you all know, if I touch BIDU, just do the exact polar opposite of whatever I do. Do the antithesis of what I do on BIDU and you'll make money. I think this looks bullish. So apparently you should short it with all your might tomorrow. But yeah, I'll watch it. We'll see what it looks like post-market. Even post-market looks pretty good. It's gapping up. So we'll maybe throw in a limit buy tomorrow around 147, 141.72. We'll see if we get any kind of dip buy. I'll watch it pretty closely tomorrow for sure. Looks all right. Maybe for a quick little poppage, little popski, mom and popski. PayPal again. Nope. Can't short anything in this market. 2021. Just go higher. Just wait for it to go higher. So I know Yates went long off the 100. Probably a very smart thing to do. I do like today's high wave candle. I do like it off the 100. Obviously, I think PayPal, bigger picture, would like a pullback, but here's a double bottom. It made a new high and it came back and is retesting the neckline of that double bottom. So could you pick up a share or two here? Absolutely. Buy a little bit of a dip. If you use PayPal, I use PayPal. I like using PayPal. I'll probably pick up a few shares here. Nab some. Especially if we have an inside candle tomorrow. That'd be cool. All right, PayPal got it. Las Vegas Sands, pretty nice gap today. I think Robert Falco was selling puts on LVS down here. Did have a lot of sell-off coming into a support. We all know that Las Vegas always recovers. Everyone knows that, right? Las Vegas will always make money. Maybe not Sands specifically, but at least the city. They know what they're doing. So both WYNN and Las Vegas are in really good buy low, sell high spots. I did love this gap on WYNN today for a day trade. I don't know why I thought about it, but this morning when I was looking at the market and it was higher, I was just scrolling through all my tickers and you'll see WYNN was on my gap list this morning. Where's WYNN? What, right? I thought it was. Did I take it off? It was definitely on here at one point. Really good gap up inside candle. You had bear. If you go out to a monthly chart, right, it was off the 200 simple on a monthly adjusted for dividends chart. That was at 88.57. That's a strong support. And I forget who was telling me to go long on WYNN Resorts. Anyway, here's the 5-minute chart with that bullish gap and go. Look at this clean move. So you had a pretty big gap, right? You had that opening range breakout here. Bang. That's good for a point or two. Good pullback, consolidation. Oh, look at this entry here, stop there. You know what's so cool about stock trading? This chart excites every single person in this room. Like all of you love looking at this chart because it's gorgeous. You know, we can all analyze that breakout, man, dang, right up for 60 cents, get out, take some profit, let it pull back, consolidate to the opening range. Just feel that pressure build. Look at that moving average curving up. Gosh, that's so nice. So nice. I dig it. Anyway, WYNN. Can it go higher? Absolutely. This is like a one white soldier strong gap. Maybe it rests for a day or two, but there's going to be some really nice trades that we're going to be catching together on this little pop-up out of here. All right, EXPI. Cool. Let's go. Bouncing off the 50, came down to the support, the exact same gap level, and we started bouncing. Long term, we also bounce off the 200. So we bounce off the 200, a gap, and the 50 EMA simultaneously. Hashtag good spot to buy. Hashtag 4127. Hashtag should have bought a little bit lower. Hashtag always want to buy lower, but really it should have bought at 39.88. Oh well. EXP. World Holdings. Look at this monthly hammer. Whoo. And this is a legit company that is growing. I mean, they did a great cash dividend. It looks strong to me. Monthly chart looks strong. Stay in if you're in. Buy the dip if you're not. I like it. All right. And then we have ROKU. I can add 2 or 3 more today. So ROKU, my plan is, again, I'm just going to be a little bit more patient on ROKU right at this level. I'm obviously not saying it can't go higher. I know Momo went long today on ROKU. So my plan is, if you're playing Momo, awesome, fantastic. I love it. If it rolls over and you get stopped out, cool, that's going to happen. And then look to pyramid in a little bit lower. That's all. Could you pyramid in here? Absolutely. Just, again, small size. This could be one of those things where if you own a Roku TV or you use Roku TVs for something in your life, maybe buy 3 shares here, wait a week, buy another 3, and then just kind of like tiptoe in and play it from there. Sweet. Pretty much it. Yep. So that's what I got on Roku. Those are my thoughts, and that is what I got. Now, I did have a request for TSP, so we can absolutely look at that. We got time, but TSP, gorgeous sauce. What a nice inside candle. So that was the pullback that I wanted. All right, that was the retest. We analyzed that on the 19th. Gorgeous volume. Again, Craig gave me a heads up on this one on August 17th when it looked like this. 2 wicked pair of candles back to back, but really the big takeaway for me was that volume. Strongest bullish volume ever at the lowest price of all time on the chart. Hello. It's worth watching. Plus, this is almost a perfect Marubozu candle. Very close. 2 pings off in either direction. So really good. Next day, another nice volume candle. Bang! Huge candle. And like, okay, if you're not in now, play a retest. So here's your retest. So you're either getting in on that candle or you're getting in above that candle, either one. Either getting in above or getting in on the pullback. And there's the breakout. So yeah, this one could easily go higher for sure. Probably tomorrow hits 40.61 and then rest for 2 or 3 days and then goes higher. So we'll absolutely keep this on the list for a few days for sure. Solid day in crypto land. I agree. Ethereum moving nicely. Great consolidation. I think everyone here knows our plan on Ethereum. I've laid this one out so well. It's actually scary. So this is the consolidation. This is from the crash of May 2017. This is exactly where we're at right now. So we're still here. We still have a breakup left on Ethereum. So in the next week or 2, expect Ethereum most likely to move a little bit higher. Still got a 34417.17 target to sell 10%. Haven't sold any yet. And if I missed that one by a few pennies, I'll just cancel it and drag it up here and sell a little bit more at 40.62. So we'll see. Still bullish, still in it, and still like it. Litecoin, I'm in on Litecoin, 146.04. And my target is 300, give or take. So a little bit of a double. I'll take a double, please. I end up saying a lot. Nice moving averages, good compression there, invert head and shoulders pattern, all the fun things. Momo's been long since, July 27th on the daily. So that's nice. Binance coin. I know a lot of people are stoked, magoked about this one. So if you're able to play Binance coin, it's having a pretty strong breakout. Cake also pretty strong. Really, really good move. Nice Momo long signal back in July. That one's looking good. Cardano, supposed to be fake. Apparently it's not. At 294 right now. Strong. That one's breaking out. Studly muffin. So congrats for everyone who's in Cardano. That is wonderful. I love it. Welcome, welcome. Congratulations. Bitcoin just kind of hanging out. All right, Bitcoin's gonna be a little bit strong, a little bit less strong for a long time. For, you know, it's Bitcoin. It's already kind of done its thing. Matic, aka Polygon, MATICUSD, kind of resting right now, chilling, doing its thing. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy there. So Matic, just letting that one hang out, and it'll be interesting to see what's going on. Polkadot, this one phenomenal bounce off of 1274. Very, very good. So I know Sammy and I know Legendary Muso's in this one. A few other people are off around 12. Great support. I mean, perfect wick analysis. This was good. This was very nice. Like, we even talked about $12 back in Miami. So yeah, Polkadot doing some fun things. That's having some nice little growth. All kinds of good stuff out there, folks. Again, if your stock isn't moving, there is something that is up or down. Go find it. Go scan for it. Look for volume. There are opportunities everywhere. Don't get upset, discouraged, worried, or afraid. Money is everywhere. It's easy to find. Elevate your brain, elevate your mind. Go find something that excites you, that compels you, that motivates you, that encourages you, that transforms both your mind and thusly your bank account. And go make some money and go do something fun with your life. Fun for other people's lives. Help out, give generously, and let's just keep enriching lives. Guys are doing amazing. Tomorrow, Tech Giant Tuesday. What are we looking at? Tesla. All right, I can add that to the list. Square, mRNA, Wix, Pinterest, FUV, Fastly. Fastly had a kind of a cool move today. Amazon, Salesforce, Can-Do, NCLH, Twitter, UPST, Coinbase, Dat Chat. Yeah. Cool deal. All right. Well, my friends, I will be here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Thank you for tuning in. Love you all so much. High fives and hugs. And until next time, love life, and trade it. You guys rock. Goodbye.